Let's just say I don't agree with Anakin when he says he doesn't like sand when the cinematography looks like this. What's happening, film friends? Dave the Film Junkie here, bringing you a film review of Dune. Dune, of course, is directed by Denis Villenueve. You know, I always butcher his name. I apologize every time too, but yes. And of course, it stars an ensemble: Timothée Chalamet, Rebecca Ferguson, Oscar Isaac, Josh Brolin. I mean, everybody. We got Mr. Skarsgård. We got Javier Bardem. We got everybody. We got Dave Bautista in here. It's just such a star-studded cast. When they announced this cast, we all were like, "Oh my God!" Jason Momoa too. I mean, geez. And of course, a lot of people already know. Hey, man, the spice has got to flow. The House of Atreides needs to go to Arrakis. Rule over that and make sure the spice flows. That's for sure. And, well, let's face it, there's going to be people on that planet, godforsaken planet, which, I mean, it's pretty much a planet that you don't want to go. It's desert. It's desert, a lot of hills, a lot of everything. But it has a super hot commodity that is essential to the universe. So they need to go there, but there are people that don't want them there. So there you go. You kind of already know the story of Dune. So what did I think of Dune 2021? Finally got to see it. Yeah. Still in the middle of reading this because, it's a pretty thick book. But I am still reading it, and I'm pretty much where this leaves off, because one of the things that put a little smile on my face as I was watching this on a big IMAX screen was the opening title said Dune Part 1, because it sounds like 100% you don't put Part 1 unless you go, yeah, we're going to make the fucking sequel. And again, it's a thick book. It is a thick book, which can work against it, which I'll get to later. But like I said, really enjoyed this movie. This movie, it's a movie about 2.5 hours, right? A little bit over 2.5 hours. Flowed great. Flowed even better than The Spice, right? No, but this movie is visually stunning. It is cinema to the max. It's so cinematic. I mean, every shot is crafted beautifully. I mean, like I said, watch it on the biggest screen possible. How Denny just makes in props to the cinematographer, Mr. Greg Fraser, is also, doing the Batman, which I got to see on the IMAX, the new trailer, and it was just like, can you play it again? Pretty much every shot is just a work of art. It really is. And especially those establishing shots, those wide shots, when you're seeing Arrakis and you're seeing all of that. I mean, it is absolutely a gorgeous, gorgeous film. And then when it comes to the performances, man, I tell you what, Timothée Chalamet, I mean, I always kind of say he's overrated. Same with Zendaya, and it's just funny that they're both in this. And I always say yeah, what's the big deal? I'm like, both of those actors weigh as much as my left thigh. What is the big deal? What is everything? But hey, let's face it, they are talented actors, and Timothée Chalamet actually does a very good job playing Paul. The whole cast, really, there's not a weak point in this cast at all. But I think the strongest one, Rebecca Ferguson, the winner. Not just because she's so goddamn gorgeous, but my God, yeah, playing Lady Jessica, there's a lot that is going on with that character. Sadly, again, when it comes to trying to condense a book down that really fleshes out a lot of things, there's some things that are going to be left out of it. There just is. I don't know if there's going to be a Denny cut. Hopefully there is. Maybe it'll be a longer cut, over 3 hours. Who knows? Remember, Jason Momoa said some stuff. And speaking of Jason Momoa, one of his best performances ever. I mean, it could be his best. He does a fantastic job too when it comes to what he has to do as Duncan. And of course, he's like this badass warrior guy. But there's other just when he's on screen, you kind of go like, huh. Even though you see him with the beard, then you see him without the beard, it kind of throws you off a little bit because we're so used to seeing Jason Momoa with the beard. It's still so fantastic, and he does a really good job. But like I said, the whole cast does. Oscar Isaac as Duke Leto, just absolutely fantastic, and everything that happens with his character. And then of course, you do have the Zendaya character, but she's not in it all that much. That's what's. Obviously we kind of knew that. It was revealed that she only had 4 days of shooting. It's because her character is going to be more in the second part. Hopefully they'll get to shooting that pretty soon. Who knows? But Yes, I mean, overall, performances, cinematography, everything. I mean, the score from Hans Zimmer, just absolutely gorgeous. Sound design, set design, everything looks just so seamless. Like, you just accepting this world, and it flows so great. Because, yes, it's not going to be, even though they're trying to market it as, hey, it's going to be the next Lord of the Rings, the next Star Wars, not exactly going to be as exciting as those franchises, and some people might not like that, and that's going to be the case. But I, for one, because like I said, reading the book, I'm going, okay, looking forward to this. I know it's going to have some slow parts, but I didn't really feel it at all. I mean, this runtime felt pretty good, even though, like I said, there's some things that are in the book that are not here. I mean, there's like a whole scene that I was like, I remember after reading it and getting through that in the like an event happens that wasn't exactly in the movie, and I went, oh man, I was kind of looking forward to that because there would be some tension, wondering if they actually filmed it. Who knows? And like I said, there's some fleshing out of things that also happen within the story that are in the book, and you get more character development, I guess you could say. That's just the normal thing. And I'm wondering, like, how much of that was left on the cutting room floor. And that's still, I mean, really that would be like the only disappointment. It's not really a disappointment because you kind of go, okay, yeah, I understand this is a big, huge story, so you do have to, like, condense it down for this runtime. But again, I still, like, and we've talked about it many times on the Vodka stream and everything, that it's like, yeah, could have been better. This would have benefited as a mini-series. But overall, it's still just cinematic excellence. This is going to be one of my favorite films of the year. I can't wait to watch it again. I would love to watch it in IMAX again, but luckily I can just watch it in my own home again because it is on HBO Max, which I plan on doing over the weekend, is just throwing that bad boy in probably tomorrow morning while I'm recovering from the vodka stream that's going to be happening in a couple hours. So I'll probably just throw it on again and just enjoy everything about it because it really is. It's excellence, and hopefully a lot of people go out and see it, and hopefully it just gets some kind of following, and hopefully we get that part 2, because I'm really excited to where the story goes and to see that. Just to see that. You got this established, and then they did a very good job with that. And yeah, we'll see what happens with it, guys, but there you go. Dune is excellence. Go see it. See it on the biggest screen you can. I told my brother that. He's all, I'm going to see it Saturday. I'm like, biggest screen you can. Do it. Please do it. So there you go, guys. Let me know your thoughts about it down below. If you saw it, hit that like, thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the join button if you want to become a member. You got the Patreon right there. Doing a Patreon stream. So if you want to partake in that, you can join that. That'll be there. And then, of course, merchandise in the Film Junkie closet down below. All right, guys. Fear's the mind killer. That quote, that mantra, that's like should become a mantra nowadays. Fear's the mind killer. Anyways, talk to you later.